Hey friends, welcome to this week's video. This week we are basically wrapping up all of our snow reviews for the season as it is mid-April and we are officially transitioning to spring. And I know some of you might still be into the whole spring skiing stuff, but that's not for me. So I'm transitioning and packing up all my gear, but if you're still in the market for some stuff, this might be perfect for you, especially with the end of the season. For most people, there's a lot of deals out there. So one of my favorite jackets that I've been playing around with this season has been the Helly Hansen Alpha Infinity. This jacket is kind of bold. It depends on if you guys like the styling, but it fits a lot of different needs. It just depends on how warm or what type of situations you ski or snowboard in. So let's get into some of those subtleties and talk about the construction of this jacket. The Alpha Infinity jackets come in 3 flavors: navy with red and white details, gray with yellow details, and a black and white option that I chose. It retails for $600, but with the end of the season upon us, you can grab this for around 20 to 40% off right now. Amazon, Backcountry, and Eva are my go-to online options, but if you live near a mountain, definitely check the local shops because they may have them for even cheaper if they have any stock left over. You'll find that this jacket is packed with features to keep you dry, warm, comfortable, and safe. We'll get into all of that, starting with the inside. The jacket is lined with a Primaloft Black Eco in the body, sleeves, and hood to keep you toasty when temperatures drop. If you're worried about being clammy, the H2 flow system gives a good balance using air pockets built into the fabric patterns to retain hot air for warmth, while leveraging laser cut vents to introduce new air for some circulation. If you're like me in an absolute furnace once you get moving, the armpit zips will allow more air circulation to give you some cool relief. They are also nicely netted to keep the shape of the jacket through movement. The only gripe I really have with these are the vents are a bit short and I wish they extended into the sleeve. The jacket comes equipped with a grippy snow skirt that keep you dry on extra powdery days or days when you're off your game and falling a lot. There's also a standard skirt cinch to keep your jacket locked to your thighs for better seal for the snow. In terms of storage, there's an inside zippered pocket for wallet, keys, and small possessions, as well as a large bungee mesh pocket for beanies, lenses, and snacks. On the collar, there's a nice meshed section, which is soft against your mouth, but also provides breathability if you're trying to cover up on those cold days. The mesh section feeds directly into the laser cut holes on the outside of the collar to give you a nice breath vent. Moving on to the outside, the Alpha Infinity uses Helly Hansen's most waterproof fabric in the Hellytech Professional, which gives you 20K waterproof and 20K breathability rating. The fabric also implements its Lefa Infinity Pro, which is a 3-layer membrane that utilizes recyclable material to provide a fantastically water-repellent and lightweight material that will bead water away and keep you dry. If you are environmentally conscious, this is especially great because this technology leverages integrated fibers rather than a chemical treatment to achieve this level of performance. I will say that it won't perform as strong as Gore-Tex's top of the line, but it will be significantly more comfortable and less chemical heavy. This approach makes it easier to maintain as well as it leverages solution dyeing for colors. As long as you use a tech wash, the jacket maintains its water repellency and keeps the colors fresh. The main zipper is weather taped and uses a nice gliding and quality YKK zipper. Always love to see that. In fact, all of their zippers, from their vents, hand warmers, internal storage, and lift pass pockets, all use YKK zippers with nice quality pull tabs for easy access, even when you're using gloves. The jacket gives you 2 spacious hand pockets on the sides that have a nice soft lining. There's also 2 chest pockets, one that carries a bungee connected soft cloth to clear your lenses safely, as well as a dedicated smartphone pocket. This pocket has an extra 60-gram Primaloft to insulate your phone. This will keep your phone at a normal temperature and prevent your phone from quickly draining in colder temperatures. I thought this was gimmicky at first, but it really showed its merit when I was the only one in my group with a working phone after lunch hours. On the sleeves, they have a thumb hole and wrist gaiter for tighter integration with your gloves to really seal out the snow. They are nice and stretchy and breathable, so you don't have to worry about your hands getting clammy and gross. There's also the standard Velcro cuff to allow you to cinch down around your gloves for extra security, or pack them down to fit inside of the gloves if you're more of a gauntlet type person. The hood is a classic Velcro and zip mechanism for easy add and remove, so you can morph this jacket to meet your climate or style needs for the day. The hood adjusts with a bungee on the back to help size the hood to your head or helmet, and there's also an adjustable zipper in the lining to allow the lining to stretch more for larger helmets. Or you can always zip this down if you're using this jacket more casually. Additionally, there's some side tabs that helps you cinch down the hood around your face for heavy downpour scenarios. Lastly, there's a flip away yellow neon band for visibility on the mountain. Fold it back so you can be seen, or fold it down to style up your apres. It's a nice optionality you don't get with some of Helly Hansen's more technical jackets.
I will say that this hood is not for everyone, especially for people who play around in deep powder a lot and want a more seamless water protection. And it's not as swallowing as some storm hoods out there, but it's greatly adjustable and functional nonetheless. If you're a resort rider or aren't constantly swimming in powder, I think this will definitely meet your needs. And to wrap up the tech of this jacket, we have to talk about its avalanche compliance. We talked about the yellow stripe for visibility, but this jacket is also equipped with the Reco, much like most modern snow gear. Reco is a radio frequency tag that can be scanned over great depth for detection. If you are caught in an avalanche, this Reco tag will be able to find you using a Reco detector up to 80 meters in open air or 20 meters down in packed snow. If you're skiing backcountry, you definitely want to have this as part of your gear, and to my knowledge, all of Helly Hansen's snow jackets do. So let's talk about usage and fit. The jacket fits relatively close to body and isn't really bulky feeling despite being insulated. It feels quite thin, however the use of Primaloft and H2 Flow allows this jacket to keep you warm even with its low weight. I usually was fine with just a base layer and mid layer under the jacket unless it was well below freezing. Most of the time, however, I didn't even need the mid layer because this jacket was plenty warm. The vents were effective in helping me regulate my body heat when I was moving around or dealing with more challenging parts of the mountain. However, I do wish these vents went up to the arms for additional airflow. I do run hot, so this probably is fine for most people, but it would have been a nice addition for my personal needs. In terms of durability, this jacket can take a beating. I fell quite a few times as I was reacclimating to snowboarding, and there were zero tears, wears, or stains. Obviously, the white parts will get dirty if you find yourself in slushy or dirty falls, but they will wipe away relatively easy with soap and water and look completely new after a wash. Snowfall and rain expelled extremely well, and the wrist gaiter and snow skirt did a bang-up job of keeping the snow out of the vulnerable parts during falls and getting through random piles of powder between the trees. The thing I loved about this jacket is how stretchy and form-fitting it felt. It was slim enough to fit a hockey jersey over, and it stretched and flowed with my body. This made it easy to move around with low noise and minimal restriction. The breathable materials also did a great job about circulation and prevented the clamminess that you feel with more sealed jackets. This was especially clutch on days where the sun was beaming. While the Alpha Infinity is not as waterproof or windproof as a Gore-Tex shell jacket, it feels much more comfortable on body with less compromises for performance. Areas where this may not be as ideal is for extremely warm bluebird days with no snowfall. We had these conditions in Aspen where it was extremely warm and they hadn't had any snowfall in months, and I simply couldn't wear it because it was too warm. However, with its low weight and high mashability, it made it easy to put this jacket in my backpack and tote it around all day until the sun started to wane. Lastly, the style is pretty striking with this white and black colorway, but it's versatile enough to be used casually off the mountain. It doesn't look overly technical, and its simplicity makes it easy to style with any outfit. It's relatively soft to the touch, and it won't feel like you're wearing a body bag while you're out hitting après. So whether you're trying to bomb a black or downing a drink, the Alpha Infinity will keep you looking sharp on the mountain.
So hopefully that overview gave you an understanding if this jacket is for you and what conditions this is best used for. I will say that this has been a pleasure to have around for the season. I intend rocking with it for a few different seasons. It's been very durable, had a lot of different crashes, went through a bunch of different terrain and a bunch of different skiing conditions, and it held up for the most part everywhere. It also packs down pretty nicely, so if I needed to backpack it and it got really hot, I had that option. So don't be worried that it is an insulated coat. I know those are tend to be a little bit more bulky, but with the technical nature of this jacket, it shouldn't be a problem. The benefit here is that we are reaching the end of the season. I got this jacket for a retail of $600. However, I've seen this as low as $350, $400 a lot of the times that I've seen out there with the end of the season, them trying to transition off into the next season and, ideating for the next season. I will say that you probably can find a lot of deals on a lot of the different gear that you're looking for. So this is a perfect time. And if you're into that jacket, there'll be links in below to help you guys find the lowest price. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being patient with me and, rocking around with the ski stuff with me for a while. We will be transitioning back to earbuds in the next coming week, as well as maybe some other gear related to things transitioning to spring. Here in Boston, there is a Boston Marathon going on. So I'm gonna see if I can loop in something that'll involve the race, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some shots there. I have a friend that's running. Again, you still have time to contribute to that fundraiser. Link in the description as well. But yeah, we're gonna get outside, see some runners, cheer on all the good stuff that happens around Boston Marathon, and hopefully loop you guys in. But as always, if you like what you saw, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all the things that you normally do on a video that you like and love. And as always, I appreciate you. Peace.